This is Ghana's black chili sauce, which is popularly known as shito. So with this sauce, it is basically prepared with chili and then shrimp powder, fish powder, and then your natural spices. In today's video, that is what I'm going to share with you. Okay, you can as well prepare this without the shrimps, because there are some people who don't eat shrimps. The other reason why I'm here today, I prepared this for my church, okay, the Adventists, which they don't eat shrimps. Actually, me, I'm a Methodist, Adventist, and then a Presbyterian. Okay, that is just by the way. So we are not going to add shrimp powder to this, but if you want the one that you add shrimp powder, I have a lot of shito recipes on this channel. You do well to watch that for me. So the ingredients you saw earlier was ginger, pepper, garlic, onions, my natural herbs and spice. Okay, so when you get to the market, just ask them for spices for your shito. Okay, yes, that is what I did, and they blended everything together and was sent to me. Now after stirring that and it was well fried, I went ahead to add my powdered pepper. So that is what I've added to it. Actually, I just want the shito to be very spicy, not very spicy. Okay, even though most people who enjoy my shito, I would say like 99%, they don't want it to be very spicy. So you allow it to be on fire, give it a stir, and then you are good to go. In as much as we want this to be very dark, does not mean increase the fire so that it will burn and you will stir it to, in order to get that black color. Okay, you just have to ensure that the fire under it is very low, and then keep an eye on it. You give it a stir so that it will not burn for you to get the dark color. I hope you get it. So I will stir this and then we are good to go. I went ahead to add my spices that I made at home. Those are just natural spices, herbs, like we have some garlic in there, we have some parsley and those things. With the parsley, it is not necessary to add it, but I decided to add that. Okay, curry powder, my bay leaves, that is what I have added. You can omit all of those things, but I decided to add that to it. Okay, give it a stir and then you are good to go. You can see that the shito looks so good now. When you get to this point, shito can be enjoyed, but we just wanted to cook it very well. Shito is not kept in the freezer. No, you're not supposed to keep your shito in the freezer or in the fridge when it is well cooked. I have shito that I prepared like 6 months ago right now as I'm talking to you. It is in my cooking pot and I've not even bottled it, okay, because it was well cooked. Yes, it was well cooked. I've been busy to the extent that I've not bottled it, and it has not done anything. So if imagine it was not well cooked, just 1 week, 2 weeks, that will go bad. Do you get it? But because this was well cooked, it has not it is still good, in a good condition after 6 months. Yes, so make sure you fry your shito very well. If you want to add your tomato paste, you can go ahead and do so. I actually do not add tomato paste to my shito, and I think the original authentic Ghana shito does not require tomato paste. Oh yes, if you add a tomato paste, that is Waakye stew, not shito. But you know, we all have unique way of preparing our foods, and we all have taste and preferences. So you can just go ahead and add tomato paste if that is what you want. Do you get it? Now this is how it looks, and with the shito it requires a lot of oil, so I went ahead to add more oil to it. I actually scooped that oil from this one, so that is what I have added, and at this moment it looks so good. So the reason the oil got finished on top of the shito was because I added my fish powder. Okay, anytime you add your fish powder or your shrimp powder, it takes a lot of oil from the shito, which you have to add more to it. So that is what I added. I think the camera couldn't capture it, so I added fish powder, and the fish powder we usually use is the herrings. Okay, ya blendi. That is what I added. Give it a stir, keep your eye on it so that it does not burn, for you to get that dark color. We are on all social media platforms. The name is Exhibiting Mommy's Recipes. If today is the first time here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so sorry I did not introduce myself to you. Lena is my name, and we share easy recipes here. Kindly subscribe for more videos. It is absolutely free. We are on all social media platforms, which if you want to watch short videos like a minute duration video or less than a minute duration video, just follow us, okay, on all social media platforms, including our YouTube shorts, and you will love it there as well. Thank you so much. Please, if you watch me till this point and you haven't subscribed or you haven't liked the video, can you like the video for me? Please like it, because it means you like the video. Okay, that's why you've made it to this far. Thank you for doing it, and let me see your comments in the comment section. I would like to learn how you prepare your shito as well in the comment section, so let me know in the comment section so that I can also learn from you. At this moment we can see that the shito looks so good. Okay, it is ready, which can last for about 3 months or 4, but we just want to fry it very well so that it can last more longer, even though it won't take that longer time or longer period before it get finished. And as I told you earlier, I'm preparing this for my church, which I will just give them like half of it, okay, or more than that, and then keep the rest. Now our shito is ready and it looks so delicious. So this is what we are going to do. You know, I told you earlier that I have mine in the pot for about 6 months. That is not how it's supposed to be. You are supposed to bottle it so in an airtight container so it can stay more longer. Air will not enter, okay, just like this. Thank you for staying with me from the beginning till now. I appreciate you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.